welcome to your yin yoga practice. For the next hour, we are going to come to our breath and we're going to go through some poses that are slow moving, where we really integrate the breath, connect with the thoughts of our mind, the emotions that are coming up for us, spiritually connect to our souls, and physically be in our bodies. So I invite for you at this moment to either lie on your back or on your belly, however it may be comfortable for you to come to the practice to the beginning of your breath. If you'd like to play the playlist that comes along with this class, I invite you to start the playlist now and just come to your breath, come to your being, come to this space. Please come to this practice. This practice is for you and you alone at this moment. Yoga is an amazing practice. It brings us home to ourselves. Yin yoga is a slow-paced style of yoga that focuses on passive stretches and holding poses for extended periods. This practice targets the connective tissue, such as ligaments, tendons, fascia, promoting flexibility and relaxation. Tonight, as you come to your yin yoga practice, I invite you to discover your inner light, that light that exists within you. So with that, let all the breath go out of your body. Exhale completely. And then inhale, fill the belly, the rib cage, the chest. And then open mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Come to the four corners of these mats. Then inhale, fill the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Once again, open mouth, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Come to this place. And then inhale one more time, filling deeply, and open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And then on the next inhale, fill that belly again, the rib cage, the chest, and then exhale back out through the nose in the focused breath of the Ujjayi breath. That rhythmic breathing that brings you home to yourself over and over again. Know that that breath is there to guide you. That breath is there for you to deepen and lengthen into each yin yoga pose tonight. That breath is there to help guide you to connecting to your inner light. In the stillness of yin, we uncover the light that resides within us. Yin is not about forcing, it's about allowing. Yin yoga invites us to turn inward, illuminating the path to our true selves. In each gentle pose, the light of our breath reveals the beauty of the present moment. Embrace the shadows, the thoughts that come up, the sensations that you feel, the emotions that are expressed, for they are just a canvas upon which your light can shine. When you're ready, but not before, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, awakening yourself to your surroundings. And then place your hands on your belly and bring your feet to touch in Supta Baddha Konasana, or what we call reclined butterfly pose. Bringing your feet together at the base of the mat, hands on the belly, and just come to stillness as you lie in your Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly pose. Knowing if you do have blocks, you can place blocks underneath your knees to support. You can draw your feet closer to your body or have them further away in your reclined butterfly pose. As you're in your reclined butterfly pose, imagine your hips beginning to open, your knees beginning to soften, and your light becoming larger at your heart center. Let the breath be your anchor as you navigate this next hour of yin yoga into your being, into yourself. As we take time in yin, we tend to notice our breath, which allows us to notice our thoughts, our emotions, and the physical sensations that reside. Each can be navigated with a deep exhale and a deep inhale. So once again, recall that your breath can be an anchor in your practice today. In the quiet embrace of yin, we discover the luminous glow of self-awareness. We surrender to each pose, and we find freedom in the release of the surrender in each pose. So invite the surrender in. Visualize yourself releasing to this yin yoga practice. Every time we practice yin, we practice a pose from anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. These 3 to 5 minutes allow so much to happen. When we continue to use our breath as an anchor throughout yin practice, we allow our connective tissues to release. We allow flexibility to arise and relaxation to be in this space. When we practice yin, we take a little time after each pose to rebound, to take a moment to be in a neutral space before we rebound and move our bodies intuitively how it feels for us. So as you're in your reclined butterfly pose, take one more deep exhale and one more inhale. And then the next time you exhale, take your hands around the back of your thighs and slowly bring your knees to center, feet flat on the mat. Allow yourself to stay here with your knees bent for a deep inhale and a deep exhale, coming to this neutral space before we rebound. Then once you are ready, you can take your arms to cactus and just windshield wiper your knees side to side, allowing movement to happen from the pose that you held from 3 to 5 minutes. Take 3 to 5 cycles of breath, and remember a cycle is an inhalation and an exhalation. Take 3 to 5 cycles of breath as you rebound. And then bring yourself back to that neutral space of feet on the ground and knees bent. And then when you're ready, bringing yourself into the next yin yoga pose of bringing your knees into your chest and wrapping your arms around your knees. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to stay on the mat. Notice how this feels for you. If it's a little too strong, you don't have to wrap your arms all the way around your shins. You can just have your hands gently on your shins. Or if you'd like to take it a little bit more intense, take your nose into your knees, taking yourself into a tighter supine ball. Once you find this pose and what feels right in your body, exhale a little bit deeper. Find those exhales as your body is contracted a little bit more in this supine ball. Allow the light of your spirit to guide you through darkness, the darkness of the unknown. We're never afraid to navigate the darkness when we understand the light that resides within us, the glow that we have within us, the luminous glow of self-awareness. Take 3 more cycles of breath here in your supine ball. Once again, maybe allowing yourself to come a little more intense by taking your nose up to your knees and making yourself as small as you want to. Remembering that we'll come to a neutral pose before we come to the rebound. So once you are ready, bring your feet flat to the mat again, keeping the knees at a bend. Taking a few cycles of breath here, 3 to 5 cycles of breath in this neutral space before you come to a rebound. And maybe your rebound is a nice supine star on your mat, reaching your hands high above your head and your feet long on your mat. Or maybe once again, it is to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Do what is right for your body right here, right now, as you rebound. Then once you've completed that rebound, whatever intuitively feels right for your body, whether it's a supine star, knees side to side, you decide. Come back to that neutral space once again with your feet flat on the mat, your knees bent. And then taking ourselves into our next yin pose of happy baby. So happy baby can be performed with your peace fingers around your big toes or your hands to the outside or inside of your feet, however anatomically is right for you. And pressing your feet towards the ceiling. Sometimes it's nice to do one happy baby at a time. So doing the right side first and then halfway through switching to the left. Or doing both feet at the same time. But soften into this pose of happy baby. Get a little curious about your body in this yin yoga pose, maybe rocking side to side a little bit in your happy baby, and then finding stillness. Maybe allowing your heels to come with a little more intensity towards the ceiling, lengthening the hamstrings a little more. But come to your breath. Remembering your breath is always here in your yin practice. Relax your shoulders. Soften your face. Take the tongue from the roof of your mouth and relax it down. In these quiet moments of a yin yoga practice, we tend to remember the truth of who we are. We tend to come home to ourselves over and over again and look at the dark corners and remember the light that resides within us. So come to that light. Remember the light that resides within you. Take a few more cycles of breath in the happy baby that you're in, knowing that we're going to come to that neutral pose of knees bent, feet flat on the mat before we rebound once again. So when you're ready, bringing your feet to the mat, knees to bend, coming out of your happy baby. Once again, maybe windshield wipering your knees side to side after you've taken a few breaths of stillness. Maybe a supine star feels nice. You decide, maybe it's coming back into that supine ball. The beautiful part of yin is that you get to remember who you are. Once you've taken that time to rebound, maybe windshield wipering your knees side to side, coming into supine star, good morning stretch. Bring your knees back to neutral, taking your arms out to cactus. Coming into a reclined twist, inhale your knees into your center, feet are flexed. Inhale a little bit tighter. Then exhale them over to the right side of your body. And let your gaze come over your left fingertips or close your eyes in a supine twist. If you need a little support, maybe take a block underneath your right knee to make the floor come up a little bit further, giving a little bit more aid to this lower back. Once again, soften your face. Soften, relax, recede. As we sink into the depths of our practice, as we allow the twists to happen, we rise with a light of understanding. We allow the light to come up by changing our perception. Our perception by taking our gaze over our opposite fingertips, by twisting our body in a little bit different direction. The beautiful part of yin is what resides in the breath. So as you come to your breath on this side, visualize your breath weaving in and out of your rib cage, massaging your inner organs, your connective tissues, relaxing your fascia. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Take 2 to 3 more breaths in this pose. And then slowly bring your left knee to center, your right will follow. Allow your feet to come to the mat. Hold it for a couple cycles of breaths with your feet on the mat, knees bent. And then come to your rebound of windshield wipering your knees side to side, coming to the supine stretch, maybe a supine ball. Notice what comes up for you as you rebound from your first side twist. Take a couple more cycles of breath and allow yourself then to come to neutral again with your knees bent, your feet flat on the mat. Once again, bringing your arms to cactus. Inhale your knees to center. And then exhale them down to the opposite side, the left side of your body, letting your gaze come over your right fingertips. Closing your eyes if that feels right for you, or softening your gaze. Then once again, just like you did on the other side of your body, visualize the breath weaving in and out of your rib cage, creating more space, making you taller as it weaves in and out and around your vertebrae. Allow your breath to connect with your inner light. Allow your breath to find the dark corners and spread the light of your truth. Breathing in and breathing out. Take 3 to 4 to 5 more cycles of breath in this pose. Deepening into it. Settling into the space. And then slowly bring your feet back to center on the mat, knees bent. Stay here for 3 to 5 cycles of breath before you begin your rebounding. And once again, your rebound can be windshield wipering your knees side to side, supine star, supine ball. Maybe it's just coming from side to side deeper in the twist. You decide what your body needs. Once you've completed the rebound, bring your feet back to the mat, knees bent. Take 2 to 3 cycles of breath here as we begin to take our yin practice from our backs into different poses. So drawing your knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your knees, and then massage as you rock on your spine, if that feels right. So rocking and rolling on your spine, bringing yourself up to a tabletop. And if it feels right for you, begin to do some cat-cow. So allowing your belly to come to the mat, Gaze looking straight forward. Then exhale, over exaggerate the arch on your spine, allowing the crown of your head to come to the mat, feeling that in your sacrum, and then inhaling very slowly into your cow. Exhaling into your cat. Do 4 more cycles of this breath as you rebound to coming to a different part of your body. And then when you're ready, bring yourself around onto your seat, allowing your legs to extend as we practice seated forward fold. Or if you'd like to bring caterpillar in, that's an option for you as well. Seated forward fold can be a lot stronger in a yin yoga practice because it's held longer. So remember, the intensity of what you need is for you. Be an advocate for your body. Inhale, lengthen your arms high above your head. As you exhale, slowly fold forward towards your toes. Then allow your hands to sweep up your legs at that first attempt at seated forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your arms long once again. Exhale towards your feet in your second attempt and seated forward fold. Let your hands sweep up your legs. One more time, inhale, lengthen up, reaching tall. Exhale towards your feet, allowing yourself to settle into the seated forward fold that's right for you. Maybe it's touching your toes. Maybe your hands are on your shins. Or maybe they're on the mat in a level that's intensified right for you. Know that you can back out of your seated forward fold and come back into it when intensity allows. Also knowing the difference between the edge of the pose and what feels like too much. Once you find that place in your seated forward fold, utilize your breath. The body that you reside in is a temple. It's a temple for you to care for, allowing the intensity to be exactly right. Your body is a temple of stillness. Your body is a temple of light. Allow with your breath for you to access that light. If you'd like to bring in caterpillar pose to your seated forward fold or experiment with it, from your seated forward fold, bring your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides, allowing your spine to round and coming deeper in to your seated forward fold. So maybe one feels a little bit nicer than the other. You decide what's right for you. If you'd like to integrate your caterpillar a little bit deeper, you can bring your hands under your legs and wrap them around to your feet, deepening yourself into your caterpillar pose. Remember, your breath is your anchor. As you come to your breath in your yin yoga poses, allow your breath to be what helps you to access your light. Allow your breath to help find the shadows, the dark corners, and allow the light to spread there. Breathing in and breathing out. Wherever you may be at this moment, take 3 to 5 more cycles of breath. Seeing as you come to your breath, if you can deepen into your pose a little more. Notice the sensations in your sacral area. Notice the sensations in your low back. Notice the release that is happening. Once you have finished your 3 to 5 breaths, slowly as you came into that pose, walk yourself out. Seated with a tall spine for 3 to 5 cycles of breath, as you come to that neutral place before you rebound. Then ask your body what it needs to rebound from this pose. Maybe it's coming back to your knees to do some cat-cows. Maybe it's coming to your back to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Maybe it's bringing downward facing dog or child's pose into your practice. You decide what's right for you to rebound, and take 3 to 5 cycles of breath to bring the rebound into your body after your seated forward fold or caterpillar pose. Once you have taken that time to rebound, bring yourself back to tabletop. Align your wrist, shoulder, and elbows, making sure that your hips are about hip distance apart. Coming into saddle pose or child's pose. Taking your knees a little wide, your toes together. Allow your bottom to come back towards your heels and allow your hands to come lengthening out as you come into full expression of your child's pose. Know that if this is too intense, you can keep your knees together and allow your belly to come on your knees together, lengthening your arms. Again, if it's a little too intense, you can take a block underneath each hand in your child's pose to allow the floor to come up a little bit higher. Soften into your child's pose. If you have any knee issues in child's pose, maybe running another cycle of cat-cow might feel nice. Excuse me. We find in child's pose a place where we can completely turn inward. We find that stillness. And in the sanctuary of stillness, we let our inner light radiate. We notice the space it resides in, and we allow it to take up space. So in this sanctuary of stillness, let your inner light radiate and fill the space around you. Use your breath, visualizing that each exhale allows your light to radiate into the space around you. Remembering each breath is a release into the stillness, to noticing the shadow spaces, the dark corners, and allowing light to spread there. Taking 2 to 3 more cycles of breath here. And then when you're ready, bringing yourself up to the neutral space of tabletop. And once you're in tabletop, take a few moments to rebound here before you come into movements. Maybe your movement is some nice circles, allowing your shoulders to come over your wrists, going one direction and then the other. Or maybe it's a cycle of cat-cow. Or maybe it's taking a leg long behind you and pressing it away from your body, and then doing the other. Maybe it's doing some C shapes where you look over your left shoulder at your left ankle, and then you look over your right shoulder at your right ankle. So do what feels right for your body as you come to rebound. But within your rebound, take a couple opportunities to ask yourself if you're prepared for a downward facing dog. Know that child's pose is always a wonderful space to come if you need to connect once again with your breath, with your being, with your light in this yin yoga practice. Coming back to neutral tabletop when you're ready. Coming into pigeon pose, we're going to start in downward facing dog. If pigeon is too intense for you, please know that you can do reclined pigeon on your backs. So taking your hands, one handprint forward, curl your toes under and come to downward facing dog. And walk your dog, press your heels back one at a time, connect your breath, stick out your tongue. Let all that excess energy go. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen up the right leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the right knee through and forward, bringing it behind your right wrist, sliding your left leg back. Allowing yourself to use the block if you want to under your right hip to allow the floor to come up a little bit higher. Take a peek over your right shoulder, honoring your masculine energy. Take a peek over your left shoulder, honoring your feminine energy. And then taking a look up towards the ceiling, honoring Gus, God, universe, spirit, whatever it may be for you. And then slowly, when you're ready, but not before, walk yourself forward into your pigeon, allowing your hands to lengthen, the crown of your head to come to the mat, or using your block to allow the floor to come up. Knowing that staying on your elbows is completely fine. Keeping your arms extended is completely fine. But notice what happens as you come to your breath in your pigeon pose on this first side. As you come to your breath, your hips will sink, and you'll be able to find a deeper expression of that pose as you come to your breath. Notice what happens as you continue to come to that deeper expression in your pigeon pose. Your pigeon pose on your right side. Pigeon pose is a wonderful pose because it has two sides. Many poses in yoga have two sides. But the beauty in pigeon pose is the release in the hips that happen. Oftentimes we store trauma in our hips. And that is our body's way of reminding us to stay safe. The body keeps the score. It remembers. Oftentimes in pigeon pose, I'll talk to my hips and I'll ask them to release. And I say to them, I love you, I see you, I feel you. Now please let go. And then I come deeper to my breath and I feel them letting go. Love you, I see you, I feel you. Now please let go. 3 to 5 more breaths in this pigeon pose on the right side. And then slowly, when you're ready, but not before, walk your hands back towards your body. Curl your back toes under and come to a neutral tabletop. Stay here for 2 to 3 cycles of breath, just noticing the sensations of the body on the right side and the right glute. And ask your body what it needs to rebound. Does it need cat-cows, C shapes, hip circles? Do you need a downward facing dog and to lift the right leg and give yourself some leg shakes on the right side or some nice big hip circles? You decide what you need for the next few cycles of breath to feel the rebound and the release of the energy on the right side of your pigeon. Then once you've completed that rebound, that movement, bring yourself to a child's pose. Maybe your knees are together, maybe they're far out. And take 2 cycles in your child's pose, 2 cycles of breath in your child's pose. coming into this space, acknowledging the movement that happened on the right side of your body. And then when you're ready, come to your tabletop, curl your toes under, coming to downward facing dog. Once again, pedal your heels, walk the right and the left. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg towards the ceiling. Draw it through and forward, bringing your left knee behind your left wrist, releasing the right toes, maybe using a block underneath the left hips if you need to, or a blanket. Take a peek over your left shoulder first this time, honoring your feminine energy. And then over your right shoulder, honoring the masculine. And then peering up towards the ceiling, honoring Gus, once again, God, universe, spirit, whatever it may be for you. And then slowly, when you're ready, allow yourself to come into full expression of your pigeon, whether it be on your elbows or completely lengthened out on the mat. You decide. Utilize your breath in your pigeon pose. I love you. I see you. I feel you. Now, please let go. Just as we balance both sides of pigeon pose, we balance other parts of our being. Balance comes not from avoiding the darkness, but from embracing the light within it. So as you're on this left side of your pigeon pose, explore the depths of the shadows, of the darkness, and allow your light to find those corners. Yeah. And breathe. Wherever you are at in your pigeon pose on the left side, take 3 to 5 more cycles of breath coming to the edge of the pose. But once again, knowing the difference between the edge and what's too much. Then when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your body. Unwind from the left side of your pigeon, come to tabletop. Take a few cycles of breath here in your neutral tabletop, allowing what happened to settle in. Allow your body to respond. Ask your body what it needs for a rebound. Is it downward facing dog? Is it hip circles? Is it pressing the leg behind you? And then allow that rebound to happen. If it's downward dog, walk the dog. Knowing that whatever your body is asking for is right. Maybe it's a vinyasa, inhaling into plank. Exhaling, lowering down, giving yourself an upward facing dog, and then a downward facing dog. But once you have allowed yourself to have the movement, the rebound, make your way into your child's pose, whether it's your knees together or widen slightly. Maybe this time your arms need to come around to your side into full embryo, allowing your hands to come around to your feet. Feel the belly in your child's pose expand and release. Take 1 to 2 more cycles of breath here. And then inhale slowly up into your tabletop, and then make your way around onto your backs once again. Keeping your knees bent, your feet flat on the mat. Take a moment here to acknowledge the difference from the beginning of practice when your knees were bent to where you're at right now. Bringing ourselves into some deeper supine twists. Allow your right knee to come into the center, taking your hands around the shin of your right shin. And allow your left leg to extend out. For a moment, take your right knee in your right hand and open up your inner thigh. You can even do some nice hip circles here too, if you want to. Go one direction and then the other. And then allow it once again to open down your side, your right side. Then inhale the right knee to center, exchanging it into your left hand. Draw it across your body and maybe allow your right arm to cactus or lengthen long out in a nice T. And come into a deeper supine twist as you allow your gaze to come over your right fingertips into this deeper supine twist. Once again, remembering what is enough and what is too much. As you're in this deeper twist, once again, bring your mind back to the breath, weaving in and out of your rib cage, massaging your internal organs, creating space in your vertebrae, making you tall. Breathe into the corners. Bring in the light. Remember the light that makes you you. In the stillness of the body, the mind, the light finds its voice. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take 3 to 5 more cycles of breath. Slowly unwinding, coming back to that neutral space we found so often at the beginning of practice with our feet flat on the mat and our knees bent. Asking your body in this neutral space, what do you need to rebound? Do you need to draw your knees into your chest and rock side to side? Do you need to come and do some more cat-cows or downward facing dog? What do you need to be complete before you come to the other side of your body? Allow that movement, that rebound to happen, and then come back to stillness with your feet on the mat and your knees bent. Once you come back to that place of stillness, extend your right knee leg long, draw your left knee into your chest, wrapping your hands around the left shin. For a moment, allow your left hand to take over your left shin and just do some nice circles, one direction, and then going the other direction. And then allowing it to come open. Inhale, draw the knee into the center, exchanging it into your right hand and drawing it across your body once again, cactusing the left arm or allowing it to go straight, maybe palm facing down. Allow your gaze to come over your left fingertips, your left shoulder. And breathe here in this deeper spinal twist. Come to your breath. Come into your light. Allow the lengthening to happen. Bringing your mind's eye once again to the rib cage, the breath. Visualize your breath weaving in and out of the rib cage, massaging your vertebrae, and allowing you to find the peace within this position. In the stillness of the body, the light is observed. The light shines brighter. The truth is revealed. Your heart speaks. Your body speaks. And the mind finds a voice, truth. Breathe in and breathe out. Taking 3 to 5 more cycles of breath in this side twist. Then slowly, when you're ready, but not before, bringing yourself back to that neutral space we found so many times this practice, with your feet on the mat and your knees bent. Take a few cycles of breath here to notice the changes in the body before bringing movement in the rebound. Ask your body what it needs for movement. Is it drawing the knees into the chest, rocking side to side, head, neck, and shoulders? Is it a good morning stretch? Give your body the movement it needs right now, even if it is a happy baby. Do what you need to feel complete in this practice before coming to your final pose of the practice, your Shavasana. Extending long on the mat where you find comfortable, with your legs long and your arms at your sides or in cactus or wherever it feels right for your shoulders to release, for your heart to open, for you to fully embrace your Shavasana. Take a few moments if you'd like to find a song that's 5 to 7 minutes to play for your Shavasana. And allow yourself to find stillness, to find your light, to notice what's left of the dark corners, and breathe light into them. Again, we uncover the light that resides within us. Yin is never about forcing. It's about allowing. Yin yoga invites us to truly turn inward, illuminating a path to our true selves. As we practiced each gentle pose this evening, our light and our breath reveal deeply the present moment to us. We embraced the shadows, thoughts that came up, the sensations we felt, and the emotions that were expressed. They all were a canvas for us to allow our inner light to shine. Take a moment to visualize that beautiful canvas you painted tonight, allowing your light to truly shine. When you're ready, but not before, begin to bring movement into your fingers and toes, awakening yourself to your surroundings. Eventually reaching your hands high above your head, as far away from your toes as you can. Drawing your knees into your chest and wrapping your arms around your knees and gently rocking side to side, massaging your lower back against the mat. And then coming to rest on the side body that feels right for you. And on that side body, pause. Once again, visualize that canvas that you created and a reflection of your inner light. And then when you're ready, but never before, come up to your easy pose, bringing your hands to your heart center. Allowing your thumbs to come up to your third eye. Remembering that we practice yin yoga to allow the light to shine in our mental thinking. Bring your thumbs down to your lips. Knowing we practice yin yoga to remind the light to shine in our words and the light to be reflected in our listening. And bring your hands down to your heart center. And most importantly, we practice yin yoga to find the light in our inner being for our loving and our giving and our receiving. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you feel loved. May you be safe. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your yin practice. There is a joke that you often are yin after yin yoga, which is like a state of being where you kind of move slower because you're so connected with your breath and your being. So take a little time before you make too many big movements and then get on with your bigger movements. All right.